we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd down and 6 now. Now back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And it's a fumble. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
You look at this Carolina defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Harrison will go in motion left. That's quickly out to Harrison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. Running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He's to the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
70 range, 70 range. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see what...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little. Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Second and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Able to power through. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd down and 6. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Tucker now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Saints 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Tucker with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete there to Harrison.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Set up. 79 Bronco.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Young. He finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Here is Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Saints 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Ready up.
On first down, Byrne, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run on first down. Burn. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Burn, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, ready? Unlock line. Unlock line. Set. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burn. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost instant.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fighting his way through contact. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go, set.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation.